Welcome to video 40. It's been a while, but we're going to go back to Leefield Central to see what's happening in 2023. This is part one of a 2-video collection. And the first loco that we see is 92001 Victor Hugo on IPA car transporters, and it's travelling from Garston to Dagenham. (68019) Brutus is leading a Transpennine Express service into platform 8. This is the 10:30 service to Scarborough. There is a rumour that these Mark V coaches may actually be taken out of service by Transpennine Express at the start of the December timetable. We'll have to wait and see. The Class 68 has arrived a little early, so while it waits, we see a Class 802 arriving into platform 7. This is the 10:25 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Piccadilly. Having seen the Class 802 depart, we should just have time to fly over and see the departure of the Class 68 as well. And the next train to run through platform 3 is a West Coast Railway Company special, all on its way to Bristol. And the unusual thing for this special excursion is it's got two 37s in charge. The consist is an interesting mixture of Pullman coaches and standard Mark I coaches, catering of course for the different class of passenger. Emerging from platform 8 is a Class 57 at the head of a short rake of PFAs. The red containers are used to hold small items of nuclear waste, and the train is on its way from Dungeness to Sellafield. This Class 150 is forming the 9:30 Northern service from York, and it will be terminating in platform 2. The Network Rail new measurement train, which is often stabled here, is now transferring to Tyne Yard in readiness for a routine investigative journey in Scotland tomorrow. This Class 60 in the attractive Kappa livery is at the head of a rake of JNAs with a load of stone from the quarry at Shap to Chaddesden sidings. After it passes through the station, we see the next arrival into platform 8. This is an LNER Azuma service forming the 1105 to Edinburgh. The Azumas are now well established, and they certainly have provided significant improvements to the service from London to Scotland. This ScotRail Class 320 is on the way from Craigentinny to Doncaster Down Yard, as it needs major alterations to its automatic doors. Although it's not in service, it's going to have to stand on platform 6 while it waits for a path further south. One of the trains it has to wait for is this container train from Leeds Freightliner Terminal to Southampton, and it's piloted by a Class 90 in this attractive G&W orange livery. The next train that will run non-stop through platform 8 is this Lumo Class 803. It's one of these fast services from King's Cross to Edinburgh, and the only stops it will make between here and Edinburgh are Newcastle and Morpeth. Lumo introduced this service with cheap seats to compete with aircraft flying from Edinburgh, Newcastle and London, and it has proved very, very popular. a coalless Class 70 is leading the daily timber train from Carlisle Yard to Chirk, but after passing across the Settle and Carlisle Railway, it has been diverted through Leefield. And the consist is a mixture of IWA and KSA timber wagons. Finally, with a clear path ahead, the 320 can depart on its way to Doncaster Down Yard. Talking about Doncaster, that's where this northern service has come from, and it will be terminating in platform 9. And the next train into platform 7 is a Voyager forming the 11:30 cross-country service to Reading. Oh, a DRS Class 66 has been held at the lights. Ah, now it looks as if this is the special service that DRS provide. They'll have 2 KUA nuclear flasks carrying spent nuclear fuel from Devonport to Sellafield. And of course, there needs to be 2 Class 66 looking after the train. Well, it's time for the train to continue its journey to Sellafield, and inside the 2 coaches there is a contingent of soldiers from the SAS, and they are there to protect the train. As we fly over Leefield West Depot, we're in time to see a ScotRail Inter7 City HST. This is returning from Doncaster to Craigentinny after major maintenance. And of course, it doesn't stop here, it's just on the way home. Well, the station goes quiet for about the next hour, so I'm just going to pop down here to the pub for a pie and a pint. So that's it for now, and I'll see you in part 2.